Hey folks, just a real quick kind of a clarification of a situation. Ron Collins, some of you follow him, some of you know what I'm talking about, basically claims to have been a hand-to-hand combat instructor in the military. Short version, no, he wasn't. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Um, he basically tries to put up this letter, combination, little letter of thanks from, his unit saying, hey, thank you for stepping up and being motivated to teach the unit. Okay. What you need to know, okay, the U.S. Army has got a program of hand-to-hand self-defense, and there is a course for it to become an instructor. And when you've passed the course, you get a certification, a little qualification to teach it. Ron's DD-214, basically his, records, doesn't show any of this. End of story. He was not a qualified teacher of hand to hand. So how did he get the letter? Well, what you need to know is that the military's got this thing called hip pocket training, and everybody hates it. Basically, let's say, there's a lot of waiting around and not doing much in the military. There's a joke, hurry up and wait. So let's say you get to an area where you're supposed to be picked up and the buses aren't supposed to get there for another half hour. What do? Do you let the soldiers just sit down, take a rest, maybe get a few Z's before the buses show up? No, that's not the way the military does it. Even though, this is not planned and this is improvised, well, they want people to get training. They want people to do the training. And at least when I was in the military, maybe it's all digital now, but they had this little manual type thing of basic tasks that could fit in the BDU trouser pocket, hence the name hip pocket training. The officer in charge would basically say, hey, Smith, teach a class on, compass use or something. Do they even use compasses nowadays? I don't know. On something like that. And again, the only thing that soldiers hate more than having to go through hip pocket training taught by somebody that's didn't have any time to plan for any training or anything like that, is actually having to teach hip pocket training. And yeah, as you can imagine, when the word comes out, everyone's kind of like looking away, hoping not to get called. Except, of course, for someone like Ron Collins, who desperately wants to be a teacher of hand-to-hand combat. So you can imagine every time the buses weren't there on time, he would pop up and say, "I can teach a class on hand-to-hand." You can imagine the appeal to him. All these people would have to do what he showed after the officer said, okay, Collins, do some hip pocket training on hand-to-hand combat. And so he'd show a technique and everyone would have to do it, which fed his little ego. But yeah, that's it, And of course, since he brown nosed and was such, had his nose up in somebody's ass so much, they gave him a little letter of thanks, for being motivated and helping with the training of the unit. But yeah, again, he was not, as you see with what he puts online and his one fight with Icy Mike that lasted, less than 40 seconds with him not even getting a single blow in. He has no idea how to fight. He has no idea what to do. You should not listen to him for any type of advice on fighting, obviously. He's, a convicted felon, former mental patient, preys on children, coward, liar, stuff like that. But yeah, again, it's no surprise. He has no idea what he's talking about. He was not a certified trainer in the military. And that's the reason why he can show that letter. But again, that's that. Bye.